Ooh.
All right, guys. All right. Welcome back to the channel. Getting you on the grind and improving your mind every single time we go live. So make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. You can also donate to the Cash App if you want to support the channel. And with that said, we're going to go right into today's topics. So today we have been researching this TikToker from the UK named Mizzy, I guess is the username that goes by. And this guy has been criticized lately for doing some wacky TikToks and going into people's houses and stealing dogs and stuff, and some, which is pretty crazy. But first thing we need to know is that a lot of these kids are being influenced by the internet constantly, and it could be a detriment unless a hero steps in and tries to guide these kids in the right direction. Who is that hero? We're gonna find out. To stay tuned to find out who that's gonna be. But it's very interesting, the world we're living in now, where these kids are growing up on the internet and they're so influenced by it, and you could amass a following by doing some crazy stuff, and the influence you have under the youth is extremely interesting and powerful. So something we should take note of. So let's get into this, who this guy is and why he might be important in the future.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of links to everything that we're going to go through in the description, and this is one of them. We're going to go and I'm going to read off this article here, and we'll get into it right now. So it's from Daily Mail. Mizzy trolls the law again. TikTok tear away 18 post new videos online immediately after being released from jail for breaching court order banning him from sharing clips. So let's just get into some of this. So in videos posted on Twitter last night, the teenager whose real name is Bakari Bronze Ogaro appeared to celebrate outside HMP Tameside after being granted bail following alleged breaches of the terms of a criminal behavior order. Ogaro in Hackney, East London, previously appeared at Thames Magistrates Court on Wednesday and admitted failing to comply with a community protection notice. Let's continue a little bit. So here's a couple photos of him with his stuff at the HMP Thames thing, and then this is also a picture of him getting
he recently
arrested.
got arrested because I guess he I don't know if this is before or after. He basically, he went to people's houses, he stole somebody's dog, he was doing these crazy things, and eventually he tried to take control of a train.
Yeah, he was doing some crazy stuff. So in a video posted following his release from custody, emerged from behind the sign outside of the prison, nodding and grinning as he clutched his possessions, which we just seen. He yelled, "Yeah, man," and celebrated his release from prison. Ogaro boasted, "We outside," pointing to the sign. Ogaro said from a bottle and grinned widely at the camera. He posted the video with the caption, "The movement is real." Under the terms of the CBO, Ogaro is not allowed to post any videos containing other people without their express consent to feature in it. That is post being being released from jail. And so this is a screenshot from one of his videos after being released. And in this video, there's another person in there, so they were yelling at him about that. But he said in the caption of the video that the person consented, and then he put laughing emojis. Let's continue a little bit more. Let's see. Speaking outside court yesterday, Ogaro claimed the breach of the CBO was not his fault. I explained to the court that I didn't know the breach was on my terms because they didn't give me the map for the CBO around Westfield and stuff like that. So hopefully that gets bust, whatever that means. I need to alternate the conditions. All right, so we're going to go now. After reading that a little bit, we're going to go and we're going to take a look at some of the clips and stuff. We're going to take a look and see some of the stuff via TikTok. There's a bunch of clips and things from either from his TikTok itself or just from other people like reposting it. So we're going to go into this big wall of TikToks here and we're going to go see what's up.
You can tell he already has influence in the UK.
WTF, this is too mad and to fall.
Yeah, so he just walks into somebody's house. Woman's like, "What the hell?"
James, come to the front door right now, please. James. You man, come. We need to speak to James.
Imagine this happening to you.
Is this where the study group is?
No. What door number is this?
Study group.
You got a nice place though.
They did.
Wait, this is not where the study group is.
Kids, man.
Oh, you got kids. Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought this was the study group. I actually thought. And this is the study group.
WTF, this is
Bruh. So that's one. That was one of the main things that he did. That was not good.
Yeah, this is not looking good. This is the youth, guys. This is what's going on out here. Lack of leadership here.
And then what is this?
How are you? My name is No, please. I just wanna everyone's just moving. Excuse me. Let me could I tap for you? Could I just tap it for you? I'll give I hold your hand, guide it, and then tap it. Right? Just be nice. I'm being nice to people, and I'm just basically, if I do it, I'm helping you go through. So could I just hold your hand and then just tap it while you go through?
Guards
Yeah?
and shit.
Just get ready on your phone.
This guy's getting
Hold your
up.
hand. Just... My guy. Yeah. See, we're just nice to you. Imagine even letting people through. Like we're not done. Auntie, stop. What are you doing, Auntie? Auntie, calm down. Calm down. I just want to help you. I want to hold your hand and tap it, or I will tap it and give it to you. Yeah. Please, Auntie. Please.
Just invading people's personal.
Yeah.
Please, Auntie.
Freaking
Thank you. There you go, Auntie. How are you? My name is.
weirdo.
Playful, but yeah, it's just
It's a little too much. And then okay, so let's actually watch this.
Bro, they're really trying to get us down, bro. The youth is the key to the future, bro. While I'm gone there, the man are going to be handling business, but just know the movement is real, and we outside every day. We're handling business from now. Bro, they're really trying to get us down, bro.
What are you saying,
this
bro?
guy's lost.
Very lost.
Yeah, so he seems to be getting a bit of a trouble. He's a bit of a troublemaker, and people calling him the menace of the UK or whatever.
Yes,
this
very much
this is
so.
a problem. And so what else we got?
Let's continue let's go find some more. I want to see if I can find. This was the one that we just did with the what do you call it? The train. There's the random house person. And hold up. Come on, baby, hold up. There's so many different TikToks and people are, doing their comments on it.
That's how
and
bad it is out
everything.
here.
Everyone's saying their things, and here we are saying our things about it as well. But that's what everybody does, and that's what we're doing. Let's see if this is a little different.
All 58,000 of you that have accumulated from doing this dumb stuff, yeah? There are real life superheroes on this earth right now which can do handstands on nails without it penetrating their skull. I am not crazy. We live in a system. From the moment you're born, you tick boxes. Is it a boy or a girl? Is it a boy or a girl? Is it a rectangle? Punch! I feel it. My face.
A little lost there.
That was one of his friends. Pretty sure on drugs. Hella drugs. Anyway. Let's go find some more here. Let's go find some more.
I don't know if his thing got deleted or.
Yeah, I think his thing.
I will never neglect you. I mean, who am I to hold your best against you? I just hope.
Now get this bitch out of here.
Okay.
People be using his stuff, like his thumbnails, to just get other videos up.
That's pretty sad.
That's what it looks like.
All right, well, let's just go to our
next.
next thing.
Yeah, so that was his TikToks and stuff. So
basically,
now,
he's causing trouble in the UK. He's kind of being a degenerate and causing mayhem.
Yeah, and so then he ended up getting onto Piers Morgan's show, because Piers Morgan, of course, is UK based,
right?
And so we will go and take a look at some highlights from that specific show here, because he was there in person with Pierce, and they have a crazy conversation. So let's go see some highlights from it right now.
Stardom as a fast track to fame and fortune. People you've never heard of can become very famous and very wealthy very quickly from the business of bagging clicks and followers online. But with more than 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute just to YouTube, how do they even begin to get noticed? Well, some influencers have a talent. They can sing or dance. Some give brash opinions. Some play computer games. Some give friendly tutorials on things like how to do makeup or make music. But others get their clicks by honestly behaving like complete morons. In California, a YouTuber and pilot faced 20 years in jail for crashing an airplane to get more subscribers.
Crazy.
Others have jumped from city buildings, taken on wild animals, crashed cars, you name it. However mad it is, someone has tried it just for the clicks. And all in the name of becoming insta-famous. This week, a social media prankster named Mizzy has generated headlines and abject outrage for so-called pranks, which mostly involve just terrorizing innocent bystanders.
Into random houses, let's go.
James?
James?
Hello. You got a nice dog.
Big gang, whole lot of gangs. Get outside.
I'm perfectly fine. You're gonna die. Serious question, you're gonna die.
Yeah, just things of him just causing chaos pretty much.
Yeah, he's being very. I don't get how like you can actually do some of this shit. This guy does.
Well, as public anger grew this week, London's Met Police announced they were looking for Mizzy, real name Bakari Bronzagaro.
Let's go
The
right.
law caught up with him, and today he was. Okay, well, I'm not your mate.
You're
What
not
I am
close,
is
then what are you?
what I am is an interviewer who
Fair
is,
enough.
I'm curious about what has been motivating you to terrorize the people around where you live. Why do it?
I wouldn't really call it terrorizing. I'll just call it more having fun. But let's get this out of the way
It all
first.
seems at first.
I apologize. You see this situation that blew up on the internet, the walking into random houses? The next day, I apologized to the woman because I felt bad, innit? Like, deeper than social media. Like, it went deeper than social media. That's why I didn't record it. She recorded me apologizing to her. I told her sorry, and she explained that she was terrified because her children were in the house. And I understood
What were you
it.
doing in the house?
What was I doing in the house? I don't know. It was a stupid video. Like, I got peer pressured to say it. I don't want to say it like in that way, but
Or somebody else's fault?
I'm not blaming it on no one else.
I mean, you break into a house
went into the house.
with a woman and a husband and two
I
young,
went into the
two
house
young
on my
kids.
own accord.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, you went through their door, right? But it's not your house. You're not supposed to be in there.
Oh, no shit.
You are causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman and to her children who are in the house. You then terrorize this poor elderly woman and take her dog away and traumatize her.
For the story about that, hang on.
I haven't finished.
Let
No,
me
you
speak. Yeah, because no. Let me speak. Let me speak. No.
I'm going to tell you.
Let me talk about that situation.
No, for the viewers who wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
For the viewers,
Wait a minute.
who don't know what you've done,
Hold up.
I'm going to tell them.
Hold up.
No, you hold on.
Right now.
No, you can hold on.
Right now.
I'm explaining.
Viral everywhere.
I'm explaining.
Know what's been happening.
Don't just keep talking like an idiot.
Right?
Don't. Let me finish what the viewers don't know you did. You go up and you do these things. You take a dog from an elderly woman. You leapfrog over the top of an Orthodox Jewish man standing at the side of the road minding his own business. You go up to women in the street and say, do you want to die?
It wasn't a woman, it was a man. And she even
There were also women that you did this to.
There was a woman there, but I only said it to a man.
Excuses.
Right. You shouldn't be saying it to anybody.
Fair enough.
Why
He's
in the name of so-called prankster humor, why cause so much alarm and distress to so many people? Do you get your kicks out of doing that?
Not necessarily, but you could say that this whole public outroar just makes me laugh because people are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. And that's how I see it as.
What do you mean?
People are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. Everyone acts like they have this persona like they don't care. Social media is a facade, this, that, and the other. But when me comes out and does the mad thing, everyone has something to say.
It's not a mad thing.
It's the mad thing. It's the mad thing. You already said it's the mad thing.
It's a mad thing. No, it's not mad. It's moronic.
Mike, what are your thoughts?
It's a
The stuff that he's done is just really so dumb. Like the things that he could be doing with the ability of like willing to take risk. This guy, he has such a great ability of taking risk. but he's doing it in such a fucking stupid way. He's pretty much causing terror and panic with people, where he could be doing something more positive with those with this talent that he has of not really caring about, he doesn't have that, in little anxiety, like how, like if someone is going to do something that they know is wrong, they get that little anxiety of like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't do it, and they sidestep. This guy doesn't really have that. He just does it. He just does it, and like he could be using that to be doing so many other things that could be more positive and have a better outlook on life and just on people in general. But no, he's trying to get the red meat, trying to do all the crazy things, and regardless if like his buddies are telling him to do it or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The fact that it's being done is what matters here, and he could be using that energy and that effort to be doing something else. And then on top of that, in this interview, he's trying to go after Pierce and like try to, immaturely, try to speak over him and stuff.
Oh, Pierce is could be a nasty debater too.
Yeah. I mean, they're both bad, but I mean, like, it's one thing for you to try to be calm and try to say it in a like try to come back in a way where it, where you sound intelligent and you sound, stoic in a sense. But if you're coming back with like pretty much saying gibberish and shit and then going I whatever, then you don't, there's no intelligence, there's no stoicism there.
Right.
It's just emotionalism. And I feel like it could be different. Like he could definitely change the way that he looks at life, and he can use whatever he has to influence good and positivity. But that's just not what happened. It's just not what happened.
Kind of thing anybody could do, and you do it for kicks and you do it for clicks, and you get your little moment on TikTok, and presumably your peer group that you referenced earlier, they all think, good on you, Mizzy, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
So right now, this is kind of playing like a character arc in the story. So in the beginning of the story, he's on TikTok, he's being reckless, he doesn't know what the hell he's doing, he's causing mayhem, he's just without guidance, he's just, a troublemaker. Now, this is kind of like, this is where the plot kind of gets a little more. This is when he starts getting to like deep reflection. He's facing consequences. He's getting arrested. He's going through all this, getting criticized on TV. He's getting all the, criticism, and he's starting to get humbled a little bit. So this is the part of the story where things start to switch around a little bit. That's why we titled the live stream The Potential Comeback, because this you could see, but maybe he's starting to think about his actions. Maybe he's thinking, okay, maybe, and he's like 18 years old, so he's young. He has a lot to learn.
Yeah,
and he's starting to understand the consequences of his actions, and maybe he did something wrong. So hopefully we'll see this evolve. So let's see where this goes.
Meanwhile, some poor woman thinks you've stolen her dog and is traumatized. Another woman has her 2 kids, and you're bursting into their house uninvited.
All right.
You're jumping on Jewish people.
See, I was
right, who are already
Jewish people. Hold up, wait a minute, wait, no, stop.
You did.
Cool, it was a Jewish person, cool. But there was a trend going around on TikTok called 300. I've done this to numerous people, black people, white people, age, any types of people. I don't discriminate. So don't stop saying Orthodox Jewish person like I only targeted him and it was only him that I went for.
Why are you targeting anybody in that
manner? What do you mean, why am I targeting anyone? It was a trend. It was a trend. I just done it for a trend.
What's the trend? What's the trend?
300, jump over someone at the time of the beat.
However much you scare them.
However much you scare them.
Or even if you push them into a car.
No, that didn't happen though, because I saw
it. Didn't happen by chance.
It didn't happen, but it didn't happen.
A lot of the stuff that you do could have consequences far more serious. But you don't care, do you? As long as you get a laugh.
I have remorse for all of these things.
You don't have any remorse.
What do you mean I don't have any remorse? How are you trying to tell me?
You have no remorse.
Are you in my life? Do you live in my life?
Huh?
Are you there for my pranks? Have you been there in my life?
What's your life? Tell me.
You tell me my life.
Presumably,
are you about
to tell me the sob story, are you? What's the sob story?
There's no sob story.
Well, go on then. What's so bad about your life that makes you do this?
My whole life, innit? I just do it for fun. On or off camera, I do my thing.
Tell me about your life. What justifies this? What's happened to you that makes you think you're justified in doing this?
What do you mean tell me about my life?
Well, you said you don't know anything about your life. Tell me about your life.
Because I'm trying to get onto me because I'm black. Because I guarantee
because you're black.
Person, yeah, I guarantee.
I don't give a damn about your skin color.
Really?
No. Why would I care what color your skin is? Really? I just think you're an idiot.
Oh, thank you. I think you're an idiot too.
That's fine. You're perfectly entitled to.
Yeah. So are you. So
this show's called Uncensored. I think you're an idiot for what you've been doing. Okay. I also think you're an idiot for playing the race card when no one's mentioned your skin color.
Really? Okay. You don't have to mention it to.
I don't care about your skin color, Mizzy.
I mean, to be fair, Pierce never mentioned his skin color.
Yeah, I don't know why people bringing in race like that's not about race. It's about the actions of this guy.
I mean, at least I didn't hear him say it at all, and so maybe it slipped over my head if he did, but he did not say anything about his skin color at any point, pretty much up to when Mizzy started bringing up.
Yeah, he's trying to use the race card, but he's obviously not very good at it.
Yeah, no.
All right.
I care about the fact that you've been terrorizing all these people for a sustained period of time. I also care about the fact you've only got a tiny fine today, no deterrent to you whatsoever. You don't show any real remorse. You don't really care, do you?
The UK laws are weak, simple as. And that's not, the UK laws are weak, simple
That is true.
as, and that's not my fault.
That is also true. Like UK, I'm pretty sure you can't have guns. Like you pretty much can only carry really a knife.
It's not Florida.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. It's definitely not the South. Let me tell you that. And they're like pretty much like any type of he was barely in jail for the things that he did. What did he do? He created a huge like mob in a mall. He tried hijacking a train. He's done a couple home invasions, almost stole a dog, leapfrogged some guy in the street.
Not good.
And with all of that, he was fined a bunch of money, and then he was in jail for like 3 days, or like in a detention center for like 3 days, and was able to get off on bail, and then has like a certain order, criminal order, which we had talked about earlier in the stream. And that's pretty much all that's happened. Now, if this happened in the South United States,
dead.
He wouldn't be able to be on Pierce Morgan because he would probably be dead with a bunch of holes in his stomach because someone would have taken a shotgun straight to him, put that buckshot in him real quick if they try getting into a house like that. Like if you step on someone's yard down there, man, if they don't know you and you look menacing, they will kill you. They don't care because that's their home. That's pretty much their they can pretty much do that with self-defense. And so that's why these prankster things can happen in cities and in countries like this that have laws that are like that, because it's harder for someone to, get hurt, like for the person that's doing it to get hurt there than it is somewhere else. Like the worst that he has to deal with is someone stabbing him. And not everybody's going to be walking around with a knife, because as it's just a normal human, normal civilian is not really going to be walking around with a knife unless if they feel, unless if they're like paranoid that someone might attack them or something, or they're in a bad neighborhood. And this guy seems like he doesn't go to bad neighborhoods. He just goes to probably like the better looking neighborhoods. So because it'll be easier to do things that way.
That's not my fault. Like in America,
what do your family make of what you've been doing?
What do my family make? Well, I don't chat to my mom anymore. And
why not?
Why not? Because I just don't talk to her. It's irrelevant to you, but I just don't chat to her, innit? And what else? My sisters are calm, but like obviously they don't fully commend what I do. But
do any of your family condemn what you do?
No, of course not. Like obviously
they think it's all perfectly normal.
No, there's certain videos that they'll be like, no, you can't be doing that. Like, especially just walking into the random houses one. Certainly not. But that was more of a spur of the moment thing. I just got egged on and my ego got a hold of me. And I realized that at that moment, and that's why I went to apologize the next day. After it all blew up out of proportion, and I felt like bad. Personally,
I don't think you felt bad.
Okay, well you can say that. You can say that. I'm telling you.
I think you felt bad.
No, see, you're interrupting me. Why are you interrupting me? I'm talking. I'm talking.
It's fine.
I'm talking.
Carry on being an idiot.
Okay. We are siding in districts every time.
I'm actually not going to call you Mizzy because it's obviously a stage. I'll call you Bakari Bronze, right?
All right.
Bakari Bronze. Let's try and talk to each other as human beings.
All right, Piers.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to understand why there's no real remorse here.
Why
do you not understand?
What do you mean? Why there's no
consequences of your
actions? I went to go
being?
Apologize off social media. I could have recorded that apology, and that would have been another viral video. Whether it's hate or whatever, literally, hate brings money, hate brings likes, hate brings views.
Well,
it doesn't matter. Love or hate
doesn't mean it's right or morally right, but I mean that's the excuse these kids are going to make to cause chaos. Is it's going to get me attention, but it's not going to be.
It's not the best way to get attention.
It's not the best. It's it's
especially if it could be detrimental to yourself, like it's happening to this guy right here. It's not, shit's not good.
It still brings views.
Why do you prefer to do the hateful stuff?
Not like I prefer to do the hateful stuff. It's just like it's easier to do the hateful stuff.
Why are you laughing? You think
And
it's fun?
obviously, I don't think it's fun, but you're a funny person.
You do think it's funny?
You're a funny person.
You do. I've seen the videos. You do
Obviously,
think it's just really funny.
At the time, I think it's funny. My fan base thinks it's funny, and it's we outside, innit? It's a movement. But
What's the
deep
movement?
down,
What's the movement?
deep down, being free and not letting anyone tell you nothing. That's why I can do all of this stuff. I'm the most hated person on the internet right now.
No,
But
you're not.
yes,
Most
I
people
am.
don't know who
No.
you are.
Okay then, whatever you say, innit? Whatever you say.
Most people watching this will have never heard of you and care
Whatever you
even
say.
less.
Well, now they are. You just brought it to me. Now
No,
they are.
they'll just
Now
think. They'll just look at the way you're behaving now.
About thoughts, and we'll go to the next one. But yeah, you can see he has a lot of ego. You can see he doesn't want to be talked down to at all. He's not really ready to be humbled completely yet. So let's. What do we have next?
So we have the tweet. We have his
So
tweet
somewhere
on-
along the way, I guess the story goes that somewhere along the line, none other than. Okay, so let's read this. Let's go back for a second. Let's go to. Let's see if we can find the beginning of this.
Let's go. I have the tweet here. Mizzy
Okay, so
is banned.
So let's go down. Okay, so let's just read the tweet and we'll talk
Yeah,
about
so it's very long, so I didn't know that they can do that. So thank you, Twitter, for being Twitter. And let me read this off. So it says, I know I ain't the best with my words, but just try to understand and listen to what I have to say. I made a very dumb, stupid mistake. A house is supposed to be a safe space where you can relax without being in any sort of distress. And me walking into that house was a very big violation to the homeowners. They had kids, and I have a child myself, so I know how protective people get over their children. If anybody came into my house on a weird flex and my child was there, I don't even know what I would do, but just know it wouldn't end well. This doesn't justify what I've done, and to be fair, I don't know what can. But just know I had remorse to that family, hence why I went there off camera the next day by myself and apologized to the family. People are asking why I didn't record the apology, and yeah, I could have recorded it and been like, I'm remorseful. Here's me recording their house again with an apology video for clout. But would that make any sense? She did record the apology, but I don't see that video anywhere, and maybe it is for good reason, but just know the apology was real. This whole Mizzy guy is someone I created, a social media persona, as you would say, and I've been doing social media for a lot of years with a wide range of different pranks, even worse than some of the recent videos you've seen. So I know what people want to see, what will go viral, get clicks, etc. And I basically built this whole Mizzy character as a extension to my true self. Bakari, a smart, confident, outgoing, will do anything, say anything type guy. And at the start, it was that with silly, normal prank videos that would get slight buzz and attention, but it would only stay as that. So I decided to go all out beast mode on this Mizzy character and up the ante on the pranks until I eventually got sucked into this Mizzy character and I basically forgot who Bakari was. Take this as you will, and this isn't all I have to say about this situation. So expect a couple more vids, tweets coming your way. Pierce Uncensored can say whatever he wants about how I don't have any remorse for my actions or whatnot, and I don't care about that because who is he? Probably even more controversial person than me, and he only knows Mizzy, not Bakari. And all I'm saying is Bakari definitely has remorse, and I show the people in my videos that in person, off camera, because not everything you see on social media is real. The media paints out an image and chooses the right way to enforce their own narrative on the mass. At Tate the Talisman,
Well. So
who is Tristan Tate, as you can see.
So,
by
so
me
I just
highlighting
want
it.
to say real quick. So, well. One of the most hated men in the world. I guess.
Well, the brother of the most hated man in the
wait,
world.
well, yeah. He reached out. I guess he saw this Mizzy guy, and he reached out to him, and they had a conversation or maybe a mentorship. I'm not really sure, but I guess at some point Tristan Tate reached out to this young guy, and I guess they're trying to help him.
Yeah.
So
I guess they're
in
trying
a
to put him in the
twist
right
of
way.
stunning events, twist of whatever events, Tristan comes to the aid and tries to give this kid some direction, which I don't know where his dad is. Who knows?
Yeah.
So I guess him and Andrew are trying to give them a little bit of direction, and so maybe they influence this apology, and I guess maybe they're taking him under his wing or they're working together or some kind of thing like that. But if it's making this guy apologize and helping the world helping the world become a better place, then I'm all for it. So
Yeah.
then
So
you
let
can give
me
your
continue.
thoughts.
At Tate the Talisman reached out to me when the whole world was and against me. And ever since then, the Tate brothers have been helping me immensely, teaching me to actually take people's feelings in and hold more accountability for my actions as I develop into a man. They are also showing me that I can accomplish what I want in ways that won't make me look like a villain, and in the process also help others. Exactly, that's what I was saying in the beginning. Um, that's what we. That's what Wait, what? That's what the We Outside movement really is, being one with yourself and knowing that if you really put your mind to something and don't let anyone tell you different, you can achieve it. I put my mind into Mizzy being the biggest menace in the UK, and look now. It may not have been the best choice, and I wish I could have went about it in a different way, but the past is the past, and what I do now, what I do from now on, will define me as a person and really build the legacy of Bakari. Hashtag Mizzy is back, and then it's a video, probably of him apologizing and talking about it. So maybe we'll take a listen.
Watch a couple seconds of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello world, it's your
Hold on.
boy painting me out as this bad guy. But I want you guys to know that I'm actually not this bad guy. Mizzy and Bakari are two different people, isn't it? Bakari is the mastermind behind Mizzy, and I know Mizzy has made some harsh decisions and harsh pranks. Like, not all my pranks are bad. Like, the media picks and chooses what pranks they want to put out there for people to have their own opinion on, and that's why all of this controversy started. That one video, I regret that video. Innit? I don't really have regrets in my life. I live life in the moment. But that video should have never been posted or even done in the first place. Innit? Like, kids in the yard, whatnot, whatever. But just the stress on the family and the cause of the video going so viral was not good. Like, I basically gained clout from a stupid thing, innit? And now that I have this platform and all eyes on me, I'm trying to do right now. And I'm trying to help all the young people. And I'm trying to help everybody. Yeah, this is Bakari speaking, not even Mizzy. We need to differentiate two people. Like, Mizzy's still going to be in effect in some sort of way, shape, and form, like with the Twitch streams and the IRL and just doing different types of content. But I'm going to try to be giving back to the people, innit? I've been in talks with the Tate brothers. Tristan reached out to me. He said he wants to help me lead a better light for the young people because I can be an advocate for so much different things. I'm a young black male that's been on Piers Morgan's show. Regardless of however the interview went, I still feel like I held myself down. So obviously, me, Tristan, and Andrew have been in talks, and they want to support me, and I'm seeing it like it's all genuine, and we need to make things go further than the way it is because I have the power now, and whatever I do can make me go up. I can be. It's like a hero arc, where I can be the hero or I can be the villain. I can continue being the villain because right now I am a villain. So you guys need to understand that this is real talks right now, and we're gonna make a big move. And the We Outside movement, like I've been saying, this movement and the plans, the We Outside movement is real, bro. We Outside, it goes deeper than just saying We Outside.
So at this point of the story, in this character arc, he went from menace to kind of still menace, but thinking about why he's a menace and trying to get to his ways. And now he seems to be in the apologies phase. Now he's transforming his old ways, trying to make a comeback. And I guess in this hypothetical movie, I guess Tristan and Andrew Tate are they're reaching out. They're kind of like the mentors, like the old man, the Karate Kid, right? Mr. Miyagi to this guy. So
Ben Kenobi.
Yeah, so we'll have to see where that goes. I think it's a very interesting arc. We'll have to see where that goes. I'm sure there's more to play out in the story, but from what we know so far, it seems like a very interesting, could be a very good comeback.
Yeah, I feel like this is only the second act of this story here. I feel like it's taken a turning point, and I feel like that this, like Mizzy said or Bakari said, that this can go two ways. Either that he will create a hero arc and become more of a hero and advocate for better things and try to be more positive, or he might continue being a villain, which a lot of the media and everybody else is trying to frame him as, which I mean,
So he
accountability
did not have a
for,
good start. Yeah.
accountability for your actions is one thing, yes. And should you be accountable for that? Yes. But should you be labeled as a villain forever because of the things that you did? No, I feel like not really. I mean, there's certain things that you probably could be blamed for, but this is not one of them. If you can prove yourself to to be a useful uh advocate to other people and to to your community as well, then I feel like that can, and if you can show it, and you're putting in the effort for it, then I feel like you can be redeemed. And I feel
Yeah.
like if if he is working with the Tate brothers, which is funny because a lot of people don't like them neither, and if he actually does things for good and it is because of them, then everyone who hates the Tates will look at it and be like, this makes no sense.
But they did the same thing
But
to that guy Aiden Ross. He was kind
yeah,
of a degenerate on Twitch or whatever, and just talking whatever. And then they got a hold of him, and they started like a friendship. And Aiden Ross is promoting like eating healthy and working out and all that kind of stuff. So in a way, despite the bad things, at least we try to look at the good things on this channel. But
Yeah.
so it should be interesting to see how that plays out. So we want to take kind of an interesting look in the story. We'll see how it goes. It's cool that he's apologized. Maybe he can use an influence. If you guys have influence and you can talk to your fans, you can actually make a really good difference in the world. Hopefully he does. Hopefully he takes the knowledge and stuff. Maybe he's being mentored by the brothers. Who knows? Hopefully he takes the information. Hopefully he turns his fame and turns it into a good thing. Maybe he could do what Mr. Beast does and helps different people, curing blindness and like doing so many things. You can do a lot of things with that kind of fame. So we'll have to see what he does with it, and hopefully he makes some good decisions. So if you got, just like Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility, right? And
Exactly.
you can make a really big difference in the world if you really take the right actions and become a hero instead of a villain with the power that you have. So what do you think, Mike?
Yeah, and I like I said, he like I said earlier, it's his choice. It's his choice. If he really feels like he can, be a more of a force of positivity, then I feel like he should go and do that. And I feel like he has the ability, he has the power, like I said, that he doesn't care what people think. He just does the
Right.
things. He doesn't really you know I feel like with that, he can really help his not just other people around, but like his community itself, like that that is around him, the people that follow him. He can improve their lives too, and improving himself is probably the most important because by improving yourself, you can help improve others, but just by showing them that you're improving. So
Right. So he has a lot of potential. So we'll have to see where he goes with that and what kind of things the future holds for him. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. I think it's possible for anybody who has like a bad past, or you feel like that you've made a lot of mistakes and and you sort of feel like there might be no hope. Just remember that you can still change things around. You can turn the tide. You can take all the things and all the power you've taken, and you can give back to the world and give the universe good energy. That way you can get you could impact the lives of people and have good things happen to you back for just being that good force. So anything that you do in your life, any mission that you're on, you can use the best of your ability, your skills, to help impact the lives of others. And I think it's a great feeling to be at the service of others in life. That's why we try to help people lose weight on this channel, even though we do it a little funny way. We do some harsh criticism, but it's just to make the world a better place. And it could be a little difficult, but it's very possible.
yeah,
So,
exactly. And so, if you've enjoyed this podcast, definitely leave a like on this
yeah,
video.
smash that like
Please
button. Smash it.
that thing
Help
there.
the channel by hitting the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You could also donate to the Cash App link in the description below, and leave a comment on this video. Let us know what you guys think about the situation, and let us know your thoughts about my little plot of the story, how it's going so far. And we will see you guys in the next video.